And three. Oh, we're live. Never
It's
mind.
all
It's
right,
no three.
bet.
Heard
Welcome to another episode of Two Broke Dads, the only
niggas.
podcast where we got to do this at fucking 12 and 1 o'clock in the morning because this fool has work and our kids are asleep at this time. Lord Jesus, I'm tired. God, I'm tired.
Yeah,
Also, the
niggas
only
tired.
podcast how we somehow we match because we've been together for so long without knowing and talking to each other all day. Um, We share one brain cell for real.
No Diddy.
But I ain't gonna make that joke up here. I ain't gonna make that joke up here. That'd have been
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That'd have been crazy. Anyway, we got a spicy topic, one topic today, because I'm sick and sleepy. We both got stupid things to do tomorrow and this weekend, because this weekend we are going to Carowinds. Gonna
Finna
have
be lit.
fun.
Finna be lit. Telling you right
Hopefully,
now.
I can get over this cold a little bit. Chilling. I got a
Mhm.
meal pass, by the way. I'm about to be eating every 90 minutes.
I ain't gonna lie. I should have got the meal pass. We didn't get the meal pass. We just got the tickets, but her tickets came from her job. So I mean,
Okay,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we just vibing.
I feel it. I feel it. Well, I had to pay for the tickets. Um, with the meal pass, the
We
parking pass, both tickets, it was $140 something dollars, even with my military discount.
That's ridiculous. And you went the military route, like the one I showed you.
Which you didn't show me any.
I sent you the screenshots. Damn, did I take the screenshots and not send them? That's crazy.
Cause I tried to call you and be like, "What tickets y'all got?" Because I wasn't sure if I got the Winterfest tickets or not or whatever.
That's what it was.
Um, but
Eating pizza at 1 o'clock in the morning. Say less.
that's crazy. But anyway, we got one spicy topic today. And that's really about it. We're going to have our like little hot take section, give y'all a little advice, and get the fuck out of here because I'm tired. I'm sick.
I'm tired.
So y'all gonna get what I give y'all.
I'm weak. Not really good. All right. I mean, technically, ain't got no
I'm the
choice.
host here. I'm the captain. Yeah, I'm QB around here.
This
I'm
nigga,
the point guard.
this nigga done lost his mind on episode 3. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. That he done lost his mind on episode 3.
I'm trying to keep the energy. I'm sick, nigga. Fuck you.
Oh, baby. But nah, for real though, today really all we want to talk about was like how parents affect their children for real. And
Yes.
like y'all don't understand. This is tough. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't doing no research on it, but just sitting here looking back on my own personal life, I'm just damn, bro.
We just trying to
Much of they
get y'all
shit.
to have kids that don't end up like us for real. Like we're decently successful. Don't get me wrong, but this didn't happen like overnight. This has happened like after we got therapy.
Yeah. From like separate therapists.
Facts. My therapist quit on
Factuals.
me.
Damn.
Haven't been able to go back yet. That's crazy.
Damn. I texted my dude, he ain't text me back. So I
I'm
don't
so
know what
sorry.
that
I'm
means.
sorry.
I don't know what that means, but it's
It
okay.
means you need a new therapist.
Damn. You know what's crazy?
Mm,
And what makes it even worse? There was
mm,
one day I went to him and I paid him my money. I paid him my money, and I know for a fact it's sent because it left out of my account. And then, but the way he does this shit is it's Cash App, not Cash App, Apple Pay. Like I sent it through Apple Pay. Send it to him through Apple Pay.
I
Right?
don't think you're going to a real therapist.
Nah, he got the licenses, and I saw him. He be like I actually saw them. They were on the wall and shit.
I never hear no therapist take Apple Pay. That's kind of crazy. But I'm
Yeah,
gonna
some of
let
them
you
do.
have it.
Some of them do. But yeah, either way, fucking. There was this one day that shit didn't go through, Well, no. It went through on my end. He didn't accept the payment. And then he called me up or hit me up talking about something. Hey, so this payment didn't go through. Can you see what happened? And all this other shit. I'm like, I'm not about to pay you another $85. Like,
Right.
that's cap. I ain't doing it. Yeah. Fucking that's cap.
Right.
But back to get back on topic, my biggest thing about this whole thing is I wouldn't need therapy if I didn't need therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of my issues come from my parents' issues. Like they have issues with family, so now I got issues with family because of the issues that they had with their family, and now I don't know how to properly deal with family. It's weird, whether it's like really close or not. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's one of those things that's kind of like you just it's one of those learned habits that you know for a fact didn't come from you. And that's one thing I'm trying to like keep away from my kids um in the future because I don't want them to be like so stuck on um if I'm proud of them or if I'm whatever or if they're even good enough to do this or good enough to do bro, go do your
Facts.
shit. You do the shit you know you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I'm that kind of dad. Like if you know you need to go do this shit, bro, just go do the
Bro,
shit.
go do this. I actually had like a unit in my communication class. We are talking about like healthy marriages and like healthy family lives and stuff like that. And like there's multiple ways of like communicating with families and how families deal with communication. And
Mm-hmm.
one is like having like open conversations where like both the child and the parent is heard. Then there's one where there's you and the child can talk to you, but um the child has to do what you said regardless, right? Obviously. And then there's no communication at all. Yo, you do what I said and that's it. And then it was like two more. Um and I'm trying to instill like a way where like my son can have like he knows what his emotions are. Like
Mm-hmm.
first and foremost, because I don't want him to be like me where like I can just shut my emotions off whenever I want to. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
it's not
just
healthy.
dangerous.
Shit is dangerous. And also try to promote like healthy habits for him as a male, because I personally think like a lot of things that we deal with as males are really toxic in nature, especially in like the black community, where like
Mm-hmm.
if you are in your child's life or you are like a male in your, like in the black community, especially if you don't have a dad, like you're put up in a role where like you have to man up before you even need to. You ain't really have a child life, especially if you're the oldest. No, I'm not doing that. Not
Yeah.
happen.
Or if you're seen as the family role model.
Facts. Like no, you're a child. You don't need to be a role model to shit. You need to be playing, having fun, and doing you.
Yeah.
That and one of my biggest things is I don't beat my kid. Like, there's no need. Like my child, like over the years, like bro, you see how much manners Zeke has. I don't have to beat him.
Hey
You
man,
just gotta instill those shits young, and
I'm gonna
I
just
will stick by that.
yeah, and still that shit young, but you also have to understand. My thing is, there's a consequence to every bad action.
Oh yeah,
You don't have to pop them for everything. Like I'm one of those people. I don't pop my kids for everything, but if they're doing something that they need to be popped for, I'll pop them.
I genuinely don't have a need to. Like, yo, you did some stupid. I'm taking like everything away from you. You sit in your room, quiet hands, and sit down.
What is
I
quiet
promise
again?
you, they're gonna sit crisscross applesauce with their hands in their lap, and they ain't gonna move. I promise you that fixes it
Oh,
every
you
time.
that kind of dad.
You sit down, crisscross applesauce, hands in your lap. It's a way to like for autism children to like reassess themselves basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you, it works with non-autistic children too. You do that. I did it to Micah when he was over my house. I was like, "Yo, both of y'all, sit down, crisscross applesauce." I promise you, the next 5 minutes they was like, "We sorry, we don't want to sit down no more." All right, you want to stop? Yes. All right, cool then. What the fuck? Like, what are we doing?
All right, sounds like
We
I
gonna
gotta start trying that.
I was like, "We're
Nice
gonna
little
clean up our
tip
room
right
now."
there.
Yeah, and they went in and they cleaned up the room together.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If it work, it work. Let it work. Let it work. My biggest thing is I don't know. I be wanting to make sure that I don't know. If I pop them, they know what the deal is. I mean, if you let them sit down, yeah, I mean, I guess time out work every now and again, but you gonna get back the fuck up and you're gonna do some wild shit again. And if I make you sit down, now I gotta sit here and listen to you. I ain't trying to listen to that. I know that sounds really bad, but I ain't trying to listen to all that.
I get that. Like at a certain point, like you know how not listening to a child and like even when they have like certain emotions, how it end up working. Like you get real angry after a while. You bottle up your emotions. You take it out on like random shit, and it's not worth it. Like
Nah, you ain't
I,
wrong.
you deal with the stupid shit now. The way when later in their life, one they respect you more. Two, they know you just gonna take shit from them. Like no one wants their shit taken. I'm telling you that right now. You start taking shit from them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I won't do it no more. Yeah, I bet you won't. And you still gonna get it taken for this week.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, because if you start taking my money, because I didn't do whatever, I'm
I
like, hey,
took Zeke tablet for a week. He shut up and stopped doing everything. First
he
of all,
has a
I made him go
tablet.
outside. Yeah, he has a tablet.
I ain't
I
get him
didn't.
with
I
the
did. I
tablet.
didn't. I did not buy it for him. I did not buy it for
I'm
him.
about to say
I'm not the one who
you
got
a
it.
nice one.
No,
You a
no.
good one. Because I wouldn't have did it. You 3.
Right. No, the thing that he does the most that has really been ticking me off. He found out how to text me on his tablet. So the boy texts me in class. When I'm not in class, he'll send me like voice messages. He learned how to like really text people. Like,
Okay.
like he'll send you emojis and a bunch of. It's crazy. And now he just wants to text me. I'm like, no, we can have a conversation. I'm right here. Like what? Like what are we
He
doing?
wants he is he texting you right now?
Yeah, he
I
told.
feel it.
Yeah,
Mind you again, y'all, he is 3,
bro.
4, 4,
Obviously, he can't send me
4.
like actual like words or nothing like that, but he'll send me videos. He'll send me voice recordings, or
He
he'll
know what
take a
he
picture
talking
of
about. He know what he
you. Yeah,
doing. That's the only
he'll
problem.
take a picture of you. Like he feel like he really a photographer, bro. He'll edit the photo. Where we do that at? He
Edit
was
the
like, I like it
photo.
black, dog. I w- he took a picture of me while I was on the couch. Did not know he was taking this picture of me. Started to edit the photo, made it black. Started messing with the saturation. He was like, Daddy, I like this. Sir, what?
Did it look good?
What? It was alright.
I mean,
I've gone to a photography class and everything, and I did photography like 2 years while I was in middle school. So like it was alright.
if a homeboy got a little passion for taking pictures, let him take pictures.
He don't
Shoot,
need to be taking pictures of me. Take pictures of your mother.
he needs somebody to practice on.
Take pictures of your mother.
I mean, even still, he needs somebody to practice on.
Take pictures of your mother or your
That's
sister.
that's tough as hell.
I'm for your dreams. Take pictures of your mother or your sister. Take pictures of this pot right here. What we
That
doing?
nigga, that nigga went back to Baltimore on that shit.
Yeah,
Take pictures of
no.
your mother. Of your mother.
I can't stand you. I can't
This
stand you.
nigga. This nigga.
But nah,
That
like
shit
it's
funny.
just there's levels to this. Like if you really sit down and like you pit out and give your child a lot of stability and giving them the value starting off, I promise you, you do not have to beat them. Now, Zeke likes to fight me, so like he can beat on anyway. Like the boy knows how to wrestle. Like he did a single leg takedown on me yesterday, and I was like, "Where we get this at?" I was like, "What bag we was in?"
Yeah.
I
Did he scoop on you and
wasn't,
everything? He
bro.
scooped you and everything?
I was not familiar with his game. I was not familiar with his game. I was not
Y'all was just
familiar
in
with his
the
game,
y'all was just in the house wrestling and he just shot
bro.
on your ass like
I thought he didn't know what he was doing. He hit me with a bink, bink. I was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." Well, pause. Flag on the play. Where you learn this at? I was
watching
like,
the
wait a minute.
UFC. That's what he was doing. That nigga was watching. That nigga was watching. Shane Battier. Okay.
Then he realized he couldn't beat me.
I don't think I said
Went to his mother, double leg, tried to like lean into it. I swear to you, I cannot make this up. Double leg, tried to lean into it. I was like, nah. I done created a menace. I don't know.
I swear you did. Yeah, that man trying to beat up everybody. Why he trying to beat up his mama? God damn.
I don't remember what she did.
What was she
Anyway,
What was
I
she
feel
doing?
I really feel like she deserved it, low key. But
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Like to double leg take down and lean into that bitch. Like you meant that shit, bro. Like
he
you trying to do
wanted to
some
take you
damage.
down, dog.
Yeah, he wanted to hurt
take
your
you-
ass. Like, damn.
Like I
This
don't know
how-
if he was just trying to play around or she did something, but in my mind, I believe she deserved it.
I don't think she was. I don't think he was playing around. I think he was dead ass.
I think like
Because
I think she was like rooting him on, and then he was like, "Mommy, come help me," and then she helped him.
Yo, that's.
She was like, "You're not getting him to beat me up too," and I was like, "At least y'all know y'all can't beat me." Like I don't know.
I know that's right. Shit, God be good. Everybody. They ain't beating me. But y'all got a whole different vibe in the house though. Like y'all kind of violent.
It's because of him.
We just loud. We
Oh,
loud as
yeah.
hell over here.
So I would be more loud, but like my wife is just like a real like quiet person. So
Don't get me wrong. I'm a quiet ass person. I actually prefer to be quiet. I'd rather not make a sound, and then I'd rather make a lot of sound. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of those people. I do both, but I like silence in the midst of nonsense.
I feel that. It's just like she thinks I'm always yelling, but like she doesn't realize I'm just from the north. So I just talk loud. Like yeah, I just talk loud.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you do be yelling, though, G.
I swear to you, not. It's just me talking loud. And I do not yo. If you see me mad and you see me yelling, it's two different things.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. Well, it's close though. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of close.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you hype about the situation. Nah, bro. That shit kind of like.
I get into it. I get into it.
Just you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the same way though. I'm the same way though. I started putting the body motions into that bitch though. Like fuck you mean?
Yo, I still have. I swear to you, not that video came across my Snapchat when I was recording you inside the house and you was getting mad over the girl or whatever. I gotta post that somewhere because that was hilarious.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh my god!
Don't post that shit until we get like.
Oh my god!
At least 500 followers.
He was only like that because she was mad at me. Yo,
That's a funny though.
Yo, oh my god!
That was a weird time.
Every year it pops up and I die laughing every year. It's the funniest shit. It might be the funniest video we got together. Yo, that shit is hilarious.
That's an insane statement. The funniest picture we got is at graduation though. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably like we was both sitting there like.
Yeah. The second one is the one right before we left for basic training. It's me and you on the couch. I got the video still. And we was just like taking pictures and like taking a video and like we was just sitting there like out of our minds. We was tired of shit. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
No Diddy, by the way.
You keep on saying no Diddy, I'm gonna say something wild out my mouth. Don't play with me. Oh my god.
Yo, that's crazy. That's funny.
But nah, like there's levels to parenting and like there's things that you do with your kid that's really gonna affect them. And so like one of the biggest things is when you do for your kid, don't bring it back up. Like there's no reason, and even in like marriages and stuff like that, there's no reason to do for your partner or for your kids and bring it back up. That's your responsibility. That's what you're supposed to do. Like
do for is to take care of.
Right. Like,
To give is a whole nother thing. Right? Like, so what I've dealt with in the past is
mm,
people talking about what they give
okay. I see. I see the difference for you. What you're
or what
saying
they
now.
believe that they give.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna put no names on nobody, but I've had to deal with people talking about a whole like, well, I did this for you because I was trying to basically people. All right, I'm gonna put it to you like this: people that give things so that they can control the situation. That's what I don't fuck with,
Yes.
and it's a lot of. I've had to deal with that a lot in my life, and I'm not. I, again, I'm not putting no names on nobody because a lot of times it comes from different places, and people don't really
Talk
realize when
about
they do.
it.
So people don't really realize when they're doing it though. Like, that's the wildest thing about it. Like, and then when you express it, they look at you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I had that conversation with my mom before. Had that conversation with my goddamn grandma. I had that conversation with a whole bunch of people. I ain't. It ain't a whole lot, but
Cause like once you start like bringing things up and like bringing things up to in like different situations, so like my mom for a while like past like me being in the military paid for my car insurance, and then like she constantly brings that up. I'm like, that's not you doing me a favor at that point. That's you like really being financially abused. Like at that point. So like it's certain things like you can't just keep bringing up for somebody unless like they're just not appreciating it or something like that.
yeah, no, that's a
I
whole nother situation. If
free
you can
reign.
tell that the other person isn't paying attention to what you're giving, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They're not like trying to acclimate for what you're trying to do for them. Then I can understand that. Like that's completely understandable.
right. But doing that for your kids, like we can talk about that in like actual relationships probably after the segment because that's a whole different thing. But doing that for your kids will hurt them later because they'll see everything you do for them as a like issue, and that's what like my brother goes through now. And they're just not gonna want to come for you for things because they know you're just gonna throw it in their face, and it's not. You're never gonna have a kid that like respects you and or want to come for you for things, and you're gonna be like, oh, but why didn't you tell me this? Because I didn't want you to throw it up in my face. I didn't want you to help me because all you're gonna do is be like, oh, this, that, and the third later. Like I'm not coming to you after that. I'm gonna go to my homies. I'm gonna go to their moms. I'm gonna. I
Go to
might be on the
whoever's
block,
helping.
right?
Go to whoever's
Like
helping me trying to do what I'm actually trying to do. If you aren't going to be the support, they're going to find the support somewhere. And it's
right,
going to be one of those things that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt bad because you're trying to accommodate for something that you could have already done.
exactly. And there's no reason to even bring that up for your kid. You put that person in that life.
Right.
They ain't asked to be
They
born.
didn't choose to be here at
You
all.
could have deleted the fetus. You could have jumped down some stairs. They didn't ask to be here, bro. You wanted kids. They ain't say they wanted life. You could have thrown yourself down some stairs. You could have jumped off a roof somewhere. You could have
These are
ate
a
some
lot of
roots.
explanations, but we do understand.
Listen, you wanted them there. Now you take care of them. And that means into that adulthood too. Like 22, 23, bro, they don't know what they doing. You don't just like stop being a parent at that time. Now they need real advice. The fuck?
Nah, for real. Not I need actual advice on how
Right.
to financialize life.
Fuck that. Their
Understand that shit.
relationships. I will say,
Relationships, man, yeah,
nah, okay, listen.
yeah. That's a well. See, that's the thing though. I don't want to go off for relationships when it comes to parents because not all parents know what a good relationship is.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
quite literally, I never saw my mom in a relationship. I never, to this day, have never seen my mom in a relationship
I
ever.
don't think your mom ever like I love you, mom. I don't think she like ever been like in another relationship
She's told
after
me
that. Oh. Well, that's just her being a good mom
never
though.
seen it. No, no,
That's just
no,
her
no.
being a good
Even
mom.
No, it also gets down to the
Because we can talk
well,
about that next. Because like
I ain't gonna speak too
I've
much
seen
on
all
it,
my
but
mom's boyfriends. There's a difference. Trust me.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't seen none of them, but I mean, my thing is this. I think for me, it's more of a matter of and even for someone to know what a good aspect of a full life is, they have to know what not to do or what to do.
Right.
Part of what I'm getting at is I never saw what an actual relationship looked like outside of my aunt and my uncle. And then even when I saw them or I saw my grandparents, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't see them often. You know what I'm saying? And when I saw them, I thought it was like all gumdrops and
Right.
berries and all this other bullshit. But like, nah, you never get to see it in person
Right.
until you get to live it. And then my first experience, you seen that shit. Yo, I was like the first real experience. That was the first real experience. Before that, it was a matter of me like just meeting people. They doing middle school shit. They doing
The ones and things. Yeah.
yeah. Everybody minds is everywhere.
I
You
will
know?
never ever let us live down that we dated the same girl before we like actually met each other. That is so crazy.
Yo, that is the craziest story
That
we
is the
have.
crazy.
That is the craziest
That is the
story we have. Like the fact that
We're
we
gonna do that
dated
one
the
day.
same girl before we ever met is crazy. And we was sitting there in freshman orientation talking about that. Like at
No,
freshman or
we didn't find out about that connection until we were already into the school year.
are you sure?
Yeah,
I feel like it was mad early, bro.
we was in the what is it called? Our first like real engineering class, and it
You know
was
what,
me,
you
you,
right.
and the king.
You know what, you right. You definitely right. I remember that.
Because I was like, yeah, I know this girl, and you was like, what she look like? I was like, oh no.
The craziest thing is, I think I remember trying to hair her up at some point back then too.
She came to the school one day, saw her and everything. Abijah tried to be like, hey yo, and I was like, don't do that. Don't do that.
He was about to holler at her.
He was trying to get me to talk to her, and I was like, nah, dog. Like, because I went in the classroom. I saw her, she saw me. I walked out.
I felt that. If I saw her, bro, I probably would have said hey or something.
Like, I hit him with the head nod, because, like, that's a whole different cover. And we is getting off track. Anyway. But, nah, like, there's level to this, to be honest. And, like, I get what you're saying, where, like, you have to see what, like, a good thing is to, like, have good later. But, like, so me and my dad has not been like me coming to my dad for like actual advice until I got into like my adult years, and like we actually like I was like, all right, I can't completely still be mad at him all the time no more. Like it happened. I'm an adult now. Like gotta move on. And then like after, I think it was like, after my brother died, like he really started wanting to like really call all of us for real.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been after the third time he got shot. This 3 times is crazy, by the way.
Yeah,
third time is like really saying that in my head. Third time is wild. Anyway, but no, like now that I come into him in my adult life, he does like he has more adult information than he did when I was a kid, basically. So like getting those ones and twos from your parents and like your adulthood is actually super important. So if y'all ever take anything away from this podcast, please, please, please raise your kids into their adulthood. It is okay. They're not going to like it. Holy shit. They're going to think you're annoying as fuck. But I promise you, once they get to 24, 25, they be like, damn, you know, I do need my mom. I do need my dad.
Yeah. Because certain things is kind of like you don't really learn it until you get older.
Like, you have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, at all. Even if you had a semblance of preparation before you got to this age, this is a whole different ball game.
Like, I thought I was financially responsible and I really knew everything about finances, I got a mortgage and I was like, I need my mommy. Please help me.
Mm.
I need my mommy. I don't. They're asking me for insurances I didn't even know I needed. Help me.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait to get to that point, man.
It's a joy and a curse at the same time.
I mean, but
Like I
there's
definitely
when,
pay less to live in a place than like most people to pay for apartments and stuff.
yeah,
But if
I pay
something
almost
breaking this
everything.
bitch, I have to pay for it. Like something breaking this bitch, it is over for me, bro. I gotta take out a loan. Like,
Damn.
well, that's
I
why you
mean,
get warranties.
how,
That's why you get warranties.
well, yeah, that's fair. I'm about to say, how long do your warranties last? Because some people, like, especially with the construction companies and stuff that do the work, but prior to you moving in, they have warranties up to like 2 3 years, or some actually no,
So,
some of them do a year.
so first of all, this is not a new home. But once
Oh,
you get a mortgage, this could be like a financial part of like our podcast one day. Like I can really go into like what it really like to have a mortgage and shit like that. But once you get your house and set up your mortgage and everything like that, you're supposed to have one housing insurance. Obviously, that'll be you'll your mortgage company will take that over. But
mm,
your warranty, so please, everybody, if y'all don't take anything financially away from me, and I'm not a super crazy financial guru or nothing like that, yo, get a house warranty. Like I know that is an extra like $200 plus sometimes. It will save your goddamn life. Get that house warranty before you buy your house. That shit will last like 3 years. You'll pay like a deductible of like 1,000 down, but that 1,000 could save you from like $6,000 in repair. Because I didn't have one at first, and I had to fix my pipes and stuff. That was like a lot of money. Like, so I had to figure out how to do it myself, and then I bought my warranty, and it would only been $1,000 instead of $6,000.
damn.
Yeah, right. So to replace like all my pipes in my house because I have iron pipes still instead of PVC. To replace all of it, the PVC, it is $6,000. That's them giving me a cheap price.
Damn.
Exactly. But no, like things like that are things that like they need from you. Like knowing those extra aspects in the world are the things that your kids in their adulthood are going to look out for you for. Because till this day, like I'm more financially like adept than my mom. Because like she has no idea about the stock market or anything like that. I just tell her what to buy and she just buys it. Or like she has no idea about like real savings and things like that. Like the the integrate stuff. But like the surface level stuff, I go for to her for every time. Bro, she's a nurse. Every time like something go wrong with my body, I'll be like, "Hey, yo, mom, do I really need to go to the hospital for this?" She look at me like, "You got insurance. Go to the hospital." Nah, you're a nurse. What I need to do that for?
You're right. Especially if you know what the hell it is, like,
I think I just got a boo boo, nigga. Your kidney is messed up. Oh, yeah, I should go to the hospital then.
yeah, that's a whole different story. If you can give me a semblance of an of a of a ailment, I'll go. I don't like the hospital. I don't like doctors. I don't like going that much. Like, shit, I don't even like taking medicine for real. That's just me though. So I mean, I understand it. Um, shit, but then, hey man, let's get into some hot takes. What's your hot take for today, bro?
We are barely into the topic. It's only 30 minutes.
Nigga, we into the topic real good. That topic done. I ain't gonna.
You're just tired.
No, I think I've been drinking too, so I'm kind of sauced.
I've been. We need to have a. Oh, you know what we need to do?
What?
We really need to. We need to have a drinking game podcast one day. I want to mess up my livers a little bit.
Uh, the day we do that, that I'm down. I'm down for it.
Telling you, I'm telling
Now,
you.
What's your drink of choice if that's the case? Like, what would you?
Bro, vodka, Tito's specifically when it comes to certain vodkas. I got no. Hold on. I'm gonna show you this bottle real quick. Boy,
This man about to go get. Oh, like I said in the prior shit, if you want to put some music in the background, these shits we can. You know what I'm saying? DM us at two broke dads. That's two broke dads at Gmail. You know what I'm saying? We'll go ahead and put y'all music in the background here. Get it on and popping.
you ready to see it?
What's up, nigga?
Are you ready to see it? Look, dog, I got a potion bottle. This was so expensive. I got a potion bottle. It's called Ocean Organic Vodka.
That look like something straight out of fucking Shrek.
It's 40%, 80 proof.
That shit
I've been
sound
trying.
like that shit sound like it's water. It's smooth like water.
It's real dangerous. It's real. I made it into a smoothie. It's real dangerous. It's real dangerous.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been sipping on Taylor Port for the past couple of days, but I like Taylor Port.
I've been trying to find somebody to finish this with.
Shit, I'll kill that bitch. Stop playing with me.
People get real pussy when I tell them it's like, how much is 40% 80 proof? Is that like real bad? Is that good, bad? That can't be that bad, right?
That's like 40% alcohol.
Oh.
The rest of it is distilled water.
Man. Hold on. I'm gonna look this up.
I want to say the rest of it is distilled water.
Ooh. I just waste something. So yeah, liquor is 80 proof. Okay. Yeah, that's about what you said. I just want to know how bad and how messed up would it really is. It really?
It's not as bad as people make it out to be. I wouldn't say that.
Cause I was pretty okay, but like, Yon's got it, and then she was acting like she was on her ass. It's like, God,
But she's also like,
no, yeah, fair. I don't
something.
really understand. Like, people be acting like they get drunk and then like,
Hey,
I was
me
like, yo,
personally, bro. Like it depends. Like I don't get drunk, but I get tipsy quick. I get tipsy quick, but I don't get drunk quick. That's weird. It's
Gotcha.
weird to say, but it's true. Especially if I ate throughout the day. Like if I ate, I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll feel it like a little bit. But there ain't gonna be no like lingering, oh shit, I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Now, right now, this is a mix of some XXL wine. Like I had like 2-3 glasses of that shit, and some fucking like a blunt, you know.
God,
So I feel pretty good right now,
hey,
and it's like 1:43 in the morning. So we just, you know what I'm saying.
but like, oh, we didn't go into like bringing new significant others around your kids. How you feel about that?
Oh yeah, all right.
Because obviously, in your situation, you had to do it at some
I
point.
had to do it. So it was testing. Like I went through. I ain't gonna say I went through because I ain't go through these girls, but
Let's just remember, your girl will see this eventually.
that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't go through anybody,
Okay.
and then I finally met Jackie, so it was just different. Like I at first, it was a matter of me testing people out, seeing if I even like them. And then
Mm.
after a while, it was a matter of like if
What
if
pussy?
Micah was gonna like them. So I was like, I left it at
So,
that.
do you feel like you should? When do you think you should introduce somebody to, like, your new significant other to your kid? Because obviously that'll be a big thing on, like, going into like a real relationship with them. So you can't do it too late or too early. You feel me?
Well, see, I'm a different kind of person. Me personally, when I met uh, everybody that I met, especially before I met Jack,
Yeah.
uh, I told everybody like, "Yo, I have kids.
Yeah. No.
Well,
Obviously.
I
Yeah.
have a kid. Like, I have a kid. Straight up. That was in bios. That was like, if it was everything but tatted on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of those people. Like, if you fuck with me, you know what I'm saying. You know I got a kid, and you fuck with me, then shit, you fuck with me. If you don't, you don't.
Right.
Then shit, then you weren't supposed to be around him anyway. If that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you fuck with my kid though, and everything's cordial, everything's copacetic, then shit, we can do that too. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to make sure that at the end of the day he was comfortable. And I knew that he was gonna be comfortable, which he is. Um, I think it all depends on the person that you're talking to too. Because
Okay.
if you know that said person may not be, I'm not gonna say the best role model, but like the best person to have your kids around at any point, then you know that that's just a dine and dash and call it a day.
Got you. Got you.
But if it's one of those things where you feel it, you see it, because I mean you'll know. You know what I'm saying? People fake it like they don't know, but they know.
Right.
They definitely know.
So, so what is, like, in a time frame? Like, if you could set a hard time frame, like, when or what part of the relationship should you, like, be like, okay, you gotta meet my kid now?
You gotta meet my kid now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'll go over my experiences. Like, obviously, like, when, like, you like, let's just say you already like 6 months in this, you really feeling her. You really like, man, she hit you with the and then, like, you really like, I might marry you for real. Like, what, when is it like, nah, I gotta know how you are around my son type beat?
Honestly, it's gonna be before 6 months. Me personally, it's gonna be before 6 months.
Okay, that was not what I was expecting. Okay, so
That's
when?
just how I am. But like my thing is this, because I'm not gonna waste 6 months of my time. My kids don't like you, then and they don't like you. I'm not just gonna sit here and fuck with you just
Okay, if you're
because
gonna do it
I'm bored.
early, how would you introduce them then? Would you
If I
introduce
was
them as a
to
friend first, or?
if I was to introduce them, I probably no. I wouldn't even introduce them as a friend. I'd say this is because my dad, yeah, I've had to deal with him and all his girlfriends in the past. Um, and honestly, we just met the people and they were cool. Like,
Do you think it's based off the child's age too, though?
no, because even when I was younger, it was like, okay,
Okay.
most of the time, kids don't care unless you give them a reason to care. Like, that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna make it a big deal about relationships are this, relationships are this, relationships are this, relationships, then they're gonna think that it's a problem to be in a relationship or that there is a potential problem in being in relationships. But when it's not the case. Quite literally, part of the reason why I had such a hard time figuring out who and how I was gonna be around uh my kids, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that was because of how my mom handled it. And it's not a problem. Like she handled it. We didn't, I mean, we still good. I'm I turned out pretty fine, you know what I'm saying? But my biggest thing was growing up, I wanted to see how that interaction between man and woman works, like how it's supposed to work. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not every relationship is perfect, but at least to see a semblance of what that would look like
Yes, a
in the
stability and
home.
stuff.
You know, at least yeah, a semblance of the stability.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, uh I can't fully agree with you because in my experience being the child, at least, you don't know if that relationship really gonna work out. And to bring that around your kid and then like let's say like bro, you in your second, third relationship and your kid is constantly like if you're saying like they met the kid and then like then the kid they're separate again, okay, but like constantly introducing new people that your kid finds to end up loving or whatever, and then having to snatch that away, it affects both the person, it affects your relationship super dumb early, and then it affects the kid on a whole different level. Cause like I remember three people 100% till this day that really affected my life that my mom was in relationship with, and one of them had another kid. He was my older brother for like a whole year. That I have no idea where that man at now. So things like that will affect the kids later on in life.
Well, I'm gonna say this. This might sound really insensitive, but it was for the betterment. Quite
What do you mean?
literally, because quite literally everything happens for a reason. I'm gonna put it to you
Yeah.
like this: if if your mom didn't meet these people, you wouldn't have had these connections, which wouldn't have led you to certain experiences, which wouldn't have led you to today. You know what I'm saying? Quite
Yeah, but
literally.
can you understand that like there's a actual right way to do certain things, even if it's for like it
Understood.
was supposed to happen. Like let's
I don't think that it was wrong for her to introduce after I mean before 6 months, especially
okay.
if this is somebody that you at the time feel that this is going to be something lasting. The problem that people have is that they don't communicate with their kids about what's going on. Like they
Okay.
just expect them to like be in a situation and just understand just based off of being in the situation what's going on, when honestly if it was a matter of, hey, we just ain't working out, this is just how things gonna split up. Because I agree, I do understand what you're saying, but I think at a certain point it's got to be early. Some kids have to learn how to deal with change. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that, and it might suck, but that's a big type of change that'll help them affect, and I mean not affect, but that'll help them learn to centralize themselves in everything else that they do, every other aspect of their life. Because that was something that I missed growing up. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Just
Um,
based on me.
the only thing I will say is like to agree with you in a certain margin. My mom, I did not meet Ed until like him and my mom were literally like a couple weeks away from marriage. So like in that regard, 100%. Yeah, right. No, no. I literally this is how she told me. She woke me up out of my sleep. I was at my grandma's house and said, "Yeah, so I might marry this guy." I said, "But yo, get out my face!" I was like, "Oh, I'm asleep. Get out, get away from me!" And I rolled back over, and I didn't know what the fuck she actually said. I said, "Okay, be happy," and I laid my ass back down, not realizing the repercussions. And then I met him at like a bowling alley before they got married.
Yeah, no. No, see, that's why I say 6 months, because before 6 months, because the thing is, like, there are some people that want to get married before 6 months. There are some
That is
people that want to
insane.
get
Don't do
married.
that. Don't
Yeah,
do
I
that.
know. I
Don't
know. Trust
do
me. I
that.
know. I listen to me. I know.
That's
I
just insane.
know.
Get married
The
after
thing
like
is,
3 months is wild work. I
the
get
thing,
like y'all are old and y'all ain't got much time left, but like marriage is a scam. I will, yo, that'll be my hot take. Never mind. I'm gonna hold back on that.
you done?
Go ahead.
So basically, damn, I don't even know what the hell I was saying anymore. Fuck it. Um,
You was talking
fucking
about how like that's why they do need to be before 6 months. and that
Oh,
like
because at the end of the day, they need to get used to the person more.
yeah.
It's about building a relationship. It's not even about building a. It's not even about building the family. It's about building the relationship between one and two, not just you and the person. Because quite literally, these two can be worlds apart, and you never know just because of the fact that you're happy and in a relationship. So if you get to that part where you right before like it gets really serious between y'all and then your kid can see, that'll let you know. But see, that also depends on if you're actually listening to your kid or not. There
So
are
you
a
think
lot of
about
people
like
that
three
don't care.
months?
Me personally, it would be, yeah, 3 months.
Okay, that's interesting.
If you can avoid having your kid around at all times.
Yeah,
Or,
okay,
or
yeah,
you
obviously,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? If that's something that you can avoid, because like I mean, if it's something that you can't avoid, you probably shouldn't be talking to nobody. But like, just
Whoa, I'm not saying all that.
no. I'm gonna be real. If it's something that you
Can't give you
can't
that one.
avoid, like
Can't
at
give you that one.
all,
Can't give you that one. Can't give
you
you
gonna
that.
you gonna take your daughter on a date.
Listen. This is
You
my
gonna take your daughter on a
my
date.
daughter is a whole couple months old. She is not gonna remember nobody I'm around.
And nigga, I'm not taking no
As
kid on no date with me.
Listen, hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm
If
not
they
taking
already
no
know you
kid on
got
a date with me.
kids, first of all, this is how you really gonna know if like that person like for you or not. Cause having kids, the kid's always gonna be around. It's not many times you can take them over your grandparents' house or whatever. This is how you really gonna know. First off, second off, parents deserve love. I don't care like if you can't like get away from your kids, whatever. Parents deserve love. Parents deserve
I'm not
to
saying
get
that.
out and everything. If you can't get away from your kids, that is okay. Make that man come to the house or that woman come to the house when the kids are asleep. Y'all have like a nice time at the house, and
Nah,
then they leave by the morning. Give them an apple juice, give them a pat on the butt, and let them go. And I
I
mean that.
don't
That's
know. I don't
because
know.
if you're what you're saying is like 90% of people, like especially like single mom. Let's be real. Like a lot of single moms and single dads that's out here are not going to be able to get rid of their kids. It's like especially like just to be real, there's not a lot of help systems for single dads. So they're not going to be able to ever find
Mm-mm.
anybody else. Like, and waiting like 5, 6 years before you get into another relationship or like have somebody else or like have like that intimacy with anybody is insane. You tell me I got to wait until my kid is in school years, and then for the first like year of school, they're only going for half days. So I got all of 4 hours to like go on. No, bro. Yeah, no, bro. Go and have fun. And put that little tot to sleep. Let that person come over. Y'all have fun. Y'all have a nice time. And then they're gone by the morning. Send them away with an apple juice, some fruit snacks, and tell them to get on their way.
Apple juice and fruit snacks is crazy for a grown ass adult.
Listen, apple juice and fruit snacks. Me and my son eat them all the time. Sometimes a fruit snack can really do it for real. I don't know what to tell you.
I ain't gonna lie, fruit snack do sound good right
they
now.
they pop. They popping.
They do sound good as fuck right
I'm
now.
telling you. But
Yeah,
we're almost at the hour mark. So I know you was wanting to do this hot take. What's your hot take, buddy? What's your
bro.
hot take?
My hot take is this: stay out the kitchen if you can't take the heat. Point blank. Period. Straight up, no context. If you can't take the heat, stay out the kitchen.
So
That's
do
a
how you ask something
triple.
else.
Nah. That's a triple entendre, a quadruple entendre.
Spell
Stay out.
entendre.
ENTRE. No, that's entree. No, that's entree. If I put another E at the end, entendre. I've actually spelled that before. That's ENT. Tundra.
Bro, you don't know. It's okay. Anyway,
ONDE. No, ONDRE. Entendre. That's how it's actually spelled.
anyway, we just gonna move on. We just gonna move on for that one. That's
I feel like I spelled that right, but I don't think I spelled that right.
Google is free. You could literally look it up.
You know what? You can go
Google's
look
free.
it up. You can
Google
go
is
look
free.
it up. You're a nigga.
You know what? I got two hot takes. That is one of them. First off, marriage is a scam. Stop going out here getting married after 6 months. Stop thinking marriage is like the end all be all. Anything that you were doing before marriage is the same thing y'all should be doing after marriage. All it is for the government to be like, okay, y'all are together. It's not. It's a scam. It's a scam. If you wanted bigger commitment, you should have had bigger commitment inside the relationship anyway. The same commitment y'all gave each other during marriage should be the same commitment y'all give each other while y'all are together. I don't know who or why y'all keep on being like, oh, I need this X or Y and the third before we need to get married. Like, bro, let me tell you one thing and one thing real clear. If y'all are worried about like Christian Bibles and all this other stuff, and that's why y'all get married, guess what? A courthouse wasn't a thing back then. You
Yeah,
were married when you had sex.
that was factuals.
So if you out here
That-
busting everybody, you married everybody. You for the streets for real.
Technically, yeah. Yeah.
You
there's
was
a lot
out
of
here.
people that's just out here. You know what I'm
So
saying?
marriage is a scam. I don't know what to tell y'all. And don't think that my wife don't know I'll be saying this. She also thinks this way. I got married because first of all, I was already with her. We was already planning on getting married. But I was going like to a whole different state. Like I was in the military. We were gone. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
I came back to this shit, but like it is what it is. No,
About to
marriage
say,
is a
such is
scam.
life. We are here.
Marriage is a scam, boy. Anyway, second hot take, Google is free. Holy shit. Stop saying stupid shit out your mouth. How about we look up, stop going on TikTok and just listen to the first red person, like Red Pill, whatever person you be listening to. If it sounds fucked up, it's probably false.
That's half the
You
time true though.
you have the ability to look shit up. We are not in a communist country. Anybody that's in America, you have free reign to look shit up. Free reign.
Yeah.
You don't
Free
gotta
reign.
be stupid. You don't gotta be stupid. You can look shit up to cheat on a test, but you can't look up anything else.
I mean,
You
some
can.
people.
I'm about to sound like a parent here. You can look up how to beatbox, and you can look up that Drake song, but you can't look up some politics. You can look up Megan Thee Stallion shaking it and WAP, but you can't look up a textbook. Come on now. Google is free. Stop being ignorant, especially black people. Know your history.
I mean, that is the whole. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that.
I like, because I'm mostly saying this because a lot of times I have like debates and arguments with people a lot. Like that's like one of the things I love to do. And like the amount of pure ignorance like people have that like, especially when I'm debating like things of American history, like slavery and other things like that. I swear, like I get that a lot of like history classes are taking a lot of things out, but Google is free. Like there's no reason not to look up
I will also
what
say
happened to certain things.
Google. Some stuff in Google is wrong because Google is a mass search engine.
There's
It's
enough.
just a search
There's
engine.
enough art. You can look up articles of like real people. You don't gotta go to like the AI thing on Google. Like that's not. You don't gotta go to Webster.
Hey, I'm just saying.
There's articles. There's
There's a
book
lot of false articles
There's-
as well. That's what I'm
there's
saying.
textbooks.
There's textbooks,
look-
but there's a
don't
lot
go
of
to the first
false information out there.
Don't go to
dog.
the first thing. Don't go to
I
the first thing.
Yeah, of course. Don't go to the thing that says
There's
sponsored.
There's
Don't go
whole
to the TikTok.
historians. If you can go on TikTok to look up the a book, if you can look on TikTok that you can look up the historian
Now
that is
here's the
telling you
argument.
history.
Here's the argument. Some of the stuff on TikTok is actually historians telling their personal opinions about things. Some
Yes,
of
their
that
personal
stuff.
opinions. But again, as you're listening to that historian telling their personal opinions, most of them, if they're credited, they're not just telling you personal opinions, they're telling you actual
Yeah,
facts. And
but
they
they're not
have the
telling.
screenshots to look it up. Also, you can look up what they're saying to find out if it's true. Google is free.
Not everything. Some
Safari.
stuff you have to go there to
Safari.
see.
Safari. There's too many ways to look things up. Go to your local library that most of y'all probably haven't been in. Like at all.
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been to my local library in about a year and some change. Last time.
Librarians can't lie to you. They have to point you out to the book, and most librarians are just going to point you to the book and tell you to read it, and you can read all the information yourself, like easily. Like I had an argument with somebody that they were like they didn't used to eat black people. Yes, they did. They have a whole cookbook. It's online
You said what?
that they used to eat black people. Like there's a whole cookbook. I can tell you the name, and y'all can look it up. Yes, they used to hang them, take off their limbs, and cook them. It's where cookouts came from. And the cookbook is The Delectable Negro. I hear my hand to God.
Searching now.
Google is free. The Delectable Negro. Look it up. We can put it on. We can put it on the screen.
The Delectable Negro audiobook.
It's an audio book. It's crazy. I didn't know it was audible.
It's on Audible.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
with
that.
a free trial.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't plan this. I didn't plan this. I didn't plan this.
This is a
I didn't plan
despicable
this.
book.
Yes.
Human consumption and Homo erectism with U.S.
And you know they
slave
not
culture.
seasoned. You know they not seasoned.
Bro, they probably thought the meat came seasoned already.
Oh my god.
Yo.
That was a new one. That was a new one. That was a new one. I'm gonna use that. That one's crazy.
Wait, whoa. And quietly but persistently urging us on having been his parents, Vera and Cedric Woodard, who have waited patiently to see the fruits of their labor, of their son's labor. This is all talking about chopping up a nigga.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? We can add a Black History part to this. Yes, so what they used to do, and where cookouts happened was they would lynch the black person, then they would beat them like a piñata. Kids would get prizes, mind you, like take off limbs and get prizes, and then they would cook them.
In
This was a
dismissing,
family event. A family event.
I'm sorry. In dismissing the bonded person's accusations of consumptions as infantile.
You're reading it?
I'm reading some of it. Which
you know what? Google's
I
free. I
did
say go look at it for yourself.
Scholars have reinforced this slave-owning ruling class mentality and have helped to maintain a general code of silence regarding the master's appetite, and that is disgusting. So this one part that I just read, I didn't even read the whole sentence above that shit because that's disgusting. This is all talking about the one slave master that came up with this book. He would primarily eat black men though. He on some Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
The way I found out about this was, I think a year or two ago, somebody took the skull of one of their, I guess their great grandfather had the skull in his attic, had a skull in his attic, sent it to school, like went to school in a show and tell. Don't know what they were thinking. Taking a skull to show and tell is insane, by the way. Wild work. And he showed it off to his class. Homie got reported because why do you have a human skull? And their family got the last part of his body from that kid. They didn't
I
have his skull this whole time. American
what?
history is very fucked. And people get mad that our history starts with Columbus and ends at Martin Luther King, but American history is only about 700 years old, actually. Our
That's ridiculous.
present day history does stop with Martin Luther King. That's when present day history starts. That is the
You know what?
last
That actually is true.
that is the last true big event before anything crazy else happened with, like, obviously 9/11 and shit.
I mean, minus we got Trump now.
I ain't even gonna get into that, dog. That's a whole different thing. Like, it's a whole different issue.
It really is. It's a whole other segment,
But
another episode. Shit.
their Google is free. Like, please stop being ignorant about certain issues, especially now that they're taking so much out of our school systems and things like that. Like, when I was in my unit, had asked my, like, I didn't know, like, he was actually, like, Italian or whatever, and like his parents came over. He's like only like a first generation. So I was like, hey, like, mind you, my sergeant and my LT at the time were both white, but like my sergeant was just Italian. He was like, my parents only got here when after like segregation started. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. He was like, I just learned that, like, yeah, slavery was bad, but like it couldn't have been like crazy, right? Because like they still kicking. My Literally my LT was like, no, they don't teach us the horrors of what happened. I had to find that out myself. Like, Google is such a free resource that it's not even like there should be no reason why anything a politician says out of their mouth, anything somebody on the street says out of their mouth, anything you see on TikTok and stuff, you can go look it up. And
Google it.
if you don't, you're doing yourself a disservice. Like all the alien stuff, like, and stuff like that, you can look up the documents.
Yeah, you can look that up. You can actually look that. Those are
They're
real
all there.
documents. Those
Real
are real
documents.
documents that people are actually like putting together.
People in the
They're
comment sections, oh my god, why are you spreading false information? The documents are there. Putting the
no
document
false
up on the
information.
screen.
Yeah,
They
no.
Googled it. They looked up. They read the document. Now I'm not reading an 800 plus document. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I'm not. I'll read a little bit, but I ain't doing a lot.
The Project 2025, thousand upon like document. I went to TikTok. I let them explain the document and explain the page they got it from. I went to go read the page myself. It really is that bad. First of all, it really is that bad. But like, you can see what people post on TikTok and go look it the fuck up. It's not that fucking hard.
It's not. You can't. You don't have to just believe. I mean, it's cool to just believe, but believing in everything leads you to that.
And if you look something up that like you think is still stupid, and you looked it up and like 8 different sources are saying you're wrong, and you're still like, oh no, 8 different sources are wrong, you're probably the issue.
You're more than likely the issue. You are the issue. There is no probably. You are the issue.
If you're in a room full of people and 12 of those niggas are saying, hey, these are the sources, and they give you 12 different sources, and you're still saying everybody's wrong, Look inside.
Hmm.
Cause
You really need to. You gonna have
dog.
to, because ain't nobody, not everybody wrong, not everybody wrong, and then you ain't always right, nigga.
Right.
That's the thing, man. Most people don't. Some people don't understand that. I ain't gonna say most, but some people don't understand that.
I think the dumbest issue I've debated with my homie Draco was like how black people need to like change and like be better or something like that. As the obvious like dumb arguments that people come up with, like, oh, we're pitting ourselves back or whatever, and like that's just wrong as fuck.
We ain't doing
Because
nothing. Ain't nobody else doing.
so his argument is that like we had all this time to like grow and develop, and like we're still in the same situations, which, mind you, we've been in four different wealthy periods of time, and we've been burnt down, lynched, and taken down multiple times throughout our history. Like Black Wall Street wasn't more than 50 years ago. Like we when we had financial freedom and like the buildings and stuff like that, they burned us down.
Hmm.
Again, whoever comes to this podcast and sees this, you can look it the fuck up. But anyway, basically we're having an argument about that, and like he was like, yeah, and all they doing is selling drugs. If you're selling drugs and stuff like that, why can't you buy this, that, and the third? Selling drugs don't make you that much money.
And even if you also help when you're the one buying the drugs,
I was like, dog, how much do you think drug dealers are making? Like, it's not that much.
bro,
Like,
I guarantee you they're barely making six figures. I
they're
mean,
breaking
five
rent.
figures a year.
They're breaking rent. Like,
Swear to God.
like that's it. Like,
Unless they pushing P and they doing some wild shit.
you're
Nah,
talking about a cartel or something like that, or like they're really in the gang life, and then they probably been locked up and they can't do shit else with their life.
and or they're probably doing some other shit other than just pushing drugs. They're probably doing some other shit
Right.
that
Like
you don't want to
it's
involve in.
I was like, dog, there's not much when you're a part of that life and you're such integrated into like that type of culture, dog. You can't just magically make it out. Like certain people, like there are situations where like you will be in the hood and obviously you don't get to any of those stuffs like that. But it's you will get out eventually. But not
Yeah,
everybody gets those opportunities. Some of them are just broker than others and gotta flip it back to flip it back.
I mean, if that's what you gotta do, it's fine.
Ah, I wouldn't say it's fine. Get yourself
Everybody
out
gotta
of
do what they gotta do. Yeah, I mean,
get yourself out of there.
it's only a
Get
temporary thing.
yourself out of there.
See, that's the thing though. Most people don't realize like you can do what you gotta do, but don't do it for too long. Because once you do it for
Right.
too long, now you putting yourself out there a little too
That's
much.
the that is the problem though. So once you get into that culture and stuff like that, a lot of people, like a lot of kids, just it's their life now. So like my brother, he was like, "Bro, why would I work for the man, bro? I could just push drugs." I was like, "Dog, you're not making that much. You don't even got a car. You're obviously not making that much." Like, so
Yeah,
like
everyone's doing
there's
some
levels
shit.
to things. Like, bro, like at some point, get yourself out. Like there, I know it's going to be hard to do so, but especially like obviously it's a podcast for like parents and stuff like that. Listen to me. If you gotta push drugs, you gotta push drugs. No, I'm not the one to judge. Trust and believe. I ain't judging you. Get what you need to do. Go be
And
a
get
plumber.
out
Go be a plumber. Go be a mechanic. Go be an
and
electrician.
make so much more money.
Making so much more. I've had to pay a mechanic, like a what is it called? A plumber came to my house. He looked at me, said $500. All he did was take a camera and push it through a pipe, smack the camera on the clog 3 times. I had to pay him $500 all to his pocket. Go do something. Go find a trade.
Please,
Go be an apprentice.
please.
It's gonna be small money as an apprentice. It's gonna be like $18 an hour. But after that, you can make 30, 40, 50, 60. As a mechanic, I can go to a job right now and make $30 an hour. I just choose not to. I spent my life outside away from my family, so now I'm spending it with my family. Like, but that will conclude this segment. We had a shorter podcast today,
Yeah,
but
it's not really
we
that.
will
We really did it normal.
usually up here for like 2 hours.
Nah,
And
it's
after
really
and after
no.
and after
Honestly,
you
no.
edit, after you edit, this is gonna be like maybe a 45-minute podcast.
No, I'm telling you straight up. Like the past couple of times that we've been doing it, it's been like an hour and 15. The first one, the second one was like an hour and 20. After the edit was an hour and 4.
Okay. Okay, that ain't
Yeah,
bad.
you still, yeah, we still got pretty decent footage, dog. You good?
All right, but we're gonna roll it nice and nice. We're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
Hope you guys like, subscribe,
Comment.
please,
You know what I'm saying?
all that.
Let us
Y'all
know
like-
what you want to hear.
If y'all don't like us, tell us in the comments.
Oh God, I like hate.
Say our hairlines are off.
Yeah, I know mine is. Look at that.
Boy.
Bam.
I need to curl my hair for tomorrow. I need to curl my hair tomorrow, and then I'm a 4-hour trip and everything because I don't want to look a mess. But say my beard is off. Yeah. Look at his beard; it's scraggly. Tell him he got pubes on his face. Yeah,
You
tell
got
him.
a bitch on your face.
I hope. I wish.
You stupid.
Tell you.
You stupid.
Anyway, this has been one of the best podcasts that you haven't heard about. We love y'all. We're getting out of here. I'm tired.
Outta here.
He's tired. It is 2:21. Why do we keep doing this to ourselves?
Yeah, that's why I was like, we gotta do.
We gotta find a different schedule. We
Yeah,
gotta find a different schedule.
I know.
Holy
we do.
shit. Holy shit.
We will. And we'll probably find it with people awake too.
I gotta pick up my sisters in 3 hours. Yeah.
Go to sleep, nigga.
Yeah. We will catch y'all later. I love y'all.
Okay. Lay on.